Hello, soldiers of the Boss Army. How you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're fine. Hope you're beautiful. All right. So now we're gonna be looking at skimming and scanning. So we're going to try to summarize it a bit based on the provisions of our summary. If you want the summary, you can always get it through the link on the description of this video. And if you have not subscribed to this video, please try to subscribe. We'll have a detailed, proper, fuller class using our course material in a later date, which will be announced to us on our platform. So try to stay tuned. And if you want to book me for your TMA, your seminar, your project, anything, or you want to join my paid tutorial classes, you can always join us. Okay, so today we'll be looking at skimming and scanning. So what is the purpose of skimming? Skimming is used to get a general idea or overview of reading material. All right. Skimming is used to get a general idea or overview of the reading material. So when you skim, you read, but you are reading to get a general overview. You are reading to get an idea of what the text is saying in general. All right. Yes, you want to have a whole picture of the particular text. Okay, that is when you read using the skimming method. All right. Now, what are the different kinds of silent reading speed? All right, so we have slow west reading speed. In your course material, we have reading speed. All right, yes, we have the fast, we have the slow, we have the average reading speed. So here, the answer to this question is telling us we have the slowest speed for high level of understanding. So when you want to understand everything, not just get general overview or idea, all right, but want to understand everything in details, you use the slowest speed for reading. All right. Then we have the average reading speed, which you use for easier text. So when you have texts that are much, how do I put it now? Easier to understand. You know, when it comes to studying, it is not every content that has the same weight. There are some content that has lighter weight that, you might not need to give it so much for you to be able to get everything. All right. And then we have the fastest speed for skimming. All right. Yeah, the fastest speed, which is when you skim and scan, right? The fastest speed. So the fastest speed has to do with what skimming and scamming. When you skim, you read normally, but you read very, very fast. Okay. You move from the top to the bottom, just as if you are reading, but the speed is very, very fast, and the focus is just to get the general idea of what the material is saying. But when you are scanning is different. In scanning, you move from left to right, up to down. There is no particular sequence. You just move randomly through the text. You have to pick a particular, point or a particular word. There's a particular thing you're looking for. You just want to grab. All right, that is when you scan. And both scanning and skimming are very similar in the sense that they are both fast paced. Okay, when you want to read quickly, but scanning is more faster. Yes. Now, what is the difference between note-taking and note-making? Note-taking is from lectures or speeches, while note-making is from textbook or articles. So as I'm teaching you, if you're taking down what I'm doing, that is note-taking. All right? As I'm teaching, or you're in any class at all, but when you are studying on your own, it becomes note making. Now, what is lexical familiarization? Lexical familiarization means words that are related or familiar to the words being determined for their meaning. All right. So this has to do with what words that are related or familiar to the words being determined for their meaning. And then we have seen the slowest reading speed. Okay, I explained when I was talking about skimming and scamming. So the um slowest reading speed is the study reading speed. So this requires high concentration, attention to specific details. All right. Yes. So this is where you do skimming and scamming. You just concentrate. Skimming. No, sorry. High reading, slow reading speed is not skimming and scamming. Okay, this place it is high reading speed that is skimming and scamming. I'm sorry about that. In slow reading speed, you are more focused, or that's the slowest reading speed. You are most focused. I talked about skimming and scamming. I was discussing the different speed of reading, and when we go to the fast, the quickest form of reading, we mentioned scamming and skimming. So when we are discussing slow is study. Okay, average is also study, but that is when the text you are studying is actually very easy to understand. Now, how can skimming help the reading comprehension? Skimming provides a quick understanding or impression of the reading material. Okay, it provides a quick, understanding or impression. So, when you skim, as I said earlier, you read very, very fast. You just move around, glance through the material to get the full picture at just by quickly glancing through, you get the whole picture. It is not very, very detailed or focused, concentrated kind of study. All right. So it makes you make a very quick impression. You can say that okay, this is what this material is talking about. You might not be able to give detailed explanation about it, but you can look at it and say, okay, I think this is focused on relationship, this is focused on healthy marriage, this is focused on science. You just have a good idea of what that material is pointing towards. That is what it helps you do. And you can make that decision quickly. You don't need to spend so much time. Some people can spend a lot of time going through a material before they can finally say, oh, this is what it is talking about. That is not skimming. That is not skimming. All right. Now, the faster reading comprehension speed level, which is skimming and scamming, are regarded, they're regarded as the what fastest speed for reading comprehension, skimming and scanning. And I've told you the difference. When you're scanning, you're just looking, going through the material randomly. You could move from the first line to the last line. There's a particular thing you're looking for. All right. Perhaps you want to see where they talk about food in a particular passage, and you're just like, your eye is just moving zigzag, zigzag, wavy, wavy. That's the scanning. It happens, sometimes. When you need scanning and when you need skimming are different. All right. What is the fastest reading speed level? We have seen it is skimming and scamming. Skimming and scamming. What is the purpose of lexical familiarization, which we saw earlier? So, lexical familiarization helps readers understand the meaning of newly introduced words by providing related or familiar words. Okay. So when you see a word and then the other words that have something in common with that word are being brought in so that they can be used to help you understand that word is what we lexical familiarization. So when we go into our course material, when we have our live class, we're going to elaborate better. Okay. So how does reading benefit academic life? Reading helps Reading helps collect facts useful for academic life, improve comprehension, and enriches understanding. Okay. Now, what speed level is used for reading novels? When you are reading novel, the speed level you use is average speed level. Now, you know that when you are reading novel, reading a novel is something that is very, very interesting, and you can also do that for academic purposes. There are some novels you read because you want to write exams on them or stuff like that. So you need to be concentrated. You need to study. But it is not. It's not like it's not really tedious because when you are reading novels, there is this kind of image. If I could read anyway, it has this kind of imageries, whereby some pictures are being painted in your mind, and as you are flowing, it's as if you are watching it, in your mind eyes. Those that kind of feeling. So it makes it very very easy for you to just keep going. So at average reading speed, you can read your novel and understand it very very well. But let's say you are going through some mathematical calculation, some kind of difficult combination, like all those engineering courses and stuff like that, or you are going through some kind of law materials, you know you might not just read them once just flow. You might need to go through it, come back again, take it little by little, try to pick different words or different formulas and break it further and stuff like that. So in those cases, you might need to be more focused, or like when you're just reading a novel. All right. So, for majority of people, the best reading speed for novels is average. Some might move with slow, if that is how it works for them, but average is pretty fine. Yeah, so what should be done during study type of reading? That is when you are reading using slow method. Note making Note making, just note taking. Use note taking when you are listening to lectures. So this time you are studying on your own. Use notes making. So this is where you jot down important points from your textbook, from your articles, and from reports. Why is reading for pleasure and entertainment important? Reading for pleasure and entertainment brings joy and enriches one's life. Reading for pleasure and entertainment brings joy and enriches one life. That is what we mean by what reading for pleasure. How can you determine the main idea of a lecture or seminar? By using skimming or scanning, all right, to quickly obtain a general idea or overview. Okay. Now, how does lexical fabrication strategy benefit readers? It helps readers understand the meaning of newly introduced words with confidence. So that is where we are going to be stopping for today. So this is just a quick kind of summary of this particular set of topics. So when we have going to have a proper class where I'm going to take time to discuss and then use our course material and possibly other resources that we need to explain them with examples and all. So just keep it locked. The date is going to be announced. All right. If you have not joined our platforms for study purposes, you try to join. Okay. And I will follow you up. All right. If you want to get across to me, my WhatsApp link is on the description of this video. Just find it and chat me up, introducing yourself and what you want from the boss. So, if you can't do that, you have my mail, stewards.okadika@gmail.com. You can send a mail to me there. I will respond to you. All right, that's much we can take today. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.